And you've just heard that we have confirmed the release of Natalie and Judith Renan. This is also a local story. Natalie and Judith are from Evanston. We want to get right on the phone right now with Marianne Ahern. She actually was able to confirm the fact that the two hostages from America who were released, the mother-daughter, actually were Judith and Natalie. She confirmed this, I think, right after the Times of Israel was able to confirm it. Marianne, can you explain to us how you were able in your reporting to discover and confirm that the mother and daughter from Evanston were in fact the ones released?
Good afternoon, Marion. Yes, I reached out within moments of hearing about this and reached out to Judith's ex-husband, Natalie's father, Yuri Renan. And while it was a brief yes, he did confirm. I had been speaking to him, of course, over the last 10 days, mostly by text. He did not want to speak. Of course, he's been completely focused on what's going on there, not wanting to say anything that would perhaps detour or do anything that would keep from his seeing again his daughter and ex-wife. But when I asked him just about an hour ago, is it really them, he said yes. Now, Judith Renan, who is from Evanston, had grown up much of her life in Israel. From all reporting accounts, she was there visiting her mother for the Jewish holidays, her mother's 85th birthday. And Natalie had taken a gap year after graduating from Deerfield High School. She had first visited Italy and then met up with her mother in Israel. Family accounts initially said that when all of this first happened, they were hiding in a shelter, but then they were taken hostage among the 14 Americans unaccounted for. Now today, this unbelievable news. Of course, we're reaching out to the rabbi at the synagogue in Evanston, where Judith was very, very close. From what I've read about Judith, she had at one point had a skincare company and now is a caretaker for the elderly. People call her effervescent, loves to cook, just someone that you would want to know, and that Natalie shared many of those characteristics. I know that the family, they must be taking this unbelievable sigh of relief, as well as so many in Chicago who have been thinking and praying. And when we heard that it was a mother and daughter that had been released, I know I thought to myself, oh, my goodness, could it possibly be them? And yes, Marion, it is.
And it's such fantastic news. And I know you mentioned in an email to the station here that her birthday, Natalie's birthday, is coming up on the 24th. So next Tuesday, she'll be having a birthday. Again, you mentioned she is a recent graduate, a 2023 graduate of Deerfield High School. I want to read as well a statement that came out from the Israeli Prime Minister's office about the release. This statement says the two were kidnapped by Hamas in the surprise attack last Saturday, the 23rd, the 7th rather, of October 2023. They were staying at Kibbutz Nahal Oz. The person in charge of abductees and the missing, the brigadier general there with the IDF, says that they are now, that met with them at the border of the Gaza Strip, the mother and daughter, Renans, and they are now on their way to a meeting point where they will meet with family members at a military base. They, of course, will likely be debriefed, but I'm sure it will be a joyous reunion when mother and daughter are there to meet with family members. And it has to be a tremendous relief for them to be out of custody of Hamas. But we also have learned 200 some hostages are believed to still be held. It is believed, as we've heard from NBC reporting, they are believed to be alive. Among them is also another American with Chicago ties. We want to make note that we today, Regina Waldrop, one of our other reporters, is talking with the family of Hirsch Goldberg Poland. He is 23 years old. He was abducted while he was at the music festival there. Regina has spoken with his parents today. We'll have that news coming up for you at 4:30. Their reaction. Lexi Suter is, as we speak, in the Evanston area. She's going to be talking to the rabbi, Rabbi Hirsch, that is Judith Renan's rabbi. We are covering this story, obviously, from a local angle. It is an international story, but it is clearly hit right here at home in the Chicago area. And we will be bringing you those angles, those direct, heartfelt angles here to you coming up on our afternoon newscast beginning at 4 o'clock.